Good morning, everybody. My name is Chris. This is Rainy Days Fishing. Right now, we're on my 24-foot center console, Rainy Days, and we're headed out of beautiful Portsmouth, New Hampshire. It's a beautiful day. Seas are supposed to be pretty calm. 2-3 foot at like 10 seconds. And we just got to navigate our way through the harbor and head on out. Try and go for some ground fish today. I've heard the pollock might be pretty good. Haddock, maybe some late season cod. It's almost the end of October. I've got a couple more days left for cod season. So we're gonna see what we can do. Maybe throw in a shark rod. All right, we're out at the bait spot, just outside of Portsmouth. Marking a little bit of bait on there. I've got a sabiki hooked up. Got a pretty strong offshore wind today. It's blowing me along at a pretty good clip. Marking some bait, not a whole lot, but some. Feel like we got a couple on this one at least. Yep. There's a few more. Couple on there. Just one. Not using live bait or anything like that today. Just chunk bait, cut up. These are going to be butterflied and cut up for shopping. They're definitely not as thick as they were a few weeks ago. I'm marking good bait. Let me show you guys. Good bait ball down there. Just got to get them to bite. Doesn't feel like a ton of them. Well, that is a little baby cod. Way too small, but that's a little baby cod. A little bit under. They got to be 23. This one's about 7. But that's a little different. At the bottom of the sabikis, I like to run jigs instead of a weight, so that if there is something else down there, got a shot at catching it. Still marking good bait. Alright, the wind's been dying down a little bit. I keep marking some fish on the bottom, and I pulled in a little cod. So I'm gonna take my slow pitch on there. Just got a little squid guy. I'm just gonna try and see if there's anything down there. Guess we'll find out, right? Maiden voyage of this slow pitch. It's an Avid reel. Got 40-pound braid on it, and it's on a Shimano J-type 6-foot medium. Pitching 3-ounce jig. Don't know if it's going to be enough today. We still are moving at a good pace. Not a huge braid guy, but for this, deep dropping it, you know, a couple hundred feet, it's really a necessity. All right, well, the mackerel didn't want to cooperate, so we're making our run. We're gonna head out to the Isles of Shoals and see what's up out there, see if we can spot anything on the bottom. And if not, then we're gonna keep running out. And another couple miles there to one of the points out there and see what's kicking out there. Alright, we made our little run out to the Isles of Shoals. Not marking a whole lot. We're going to see what's down there, drop a jig down, and hopefully something's biting. But on command, GoPro dies. I don't know how that works. Marking a couple fish down here, drifting really fast. But they aren't getting good marks. Let's see what we can get out here. Also, it's an absolute minefield of lobster pots out here. But we'll see. We got something on. Doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel great. I'm gonna guess it's a black sea bass. We'll see. Just kind of drifted through what I got here. A little cod again. Interesting. Well, I'll take it. I just need a bigger one than that. Well, hopefully we get one a lot bigger than that. Just turned off the camera and immediately get another one. Feels small again, probably another small cod, I guess. I'd like to get to a better sized group of pollock. So we've got a little bit more fight, but not a whole lot. I swear to God, this is the same fish. A little baby cod. Right back down, perhaps. Oh yeah, there's a good bait ball back there, actually. Yes, it's maybe there's a good one in there somewhere. Alright, hooked up again. Again, doesn't feel big, but see what it is. That's another cod. Nope, I don't know what that is actually. Ooh, he's got some fucking teeth on him though. Holy shit. I don't know what this is. Man, it's got some teeth. No idea what kind of fish that was, but I had some serious teeth on it. Almost reminded me of like tog teeth. It wasn't a tog. Alright, finally hooked into something better. I don't know what it is yet. I just marked a huge spool of bait, something underneath it. Hoping that's what I've got here. Actually put some end in it. Oh my God. It's better cod, actually. That's not bad. It's still too small, but it's the best cod of the trip. Yeah. It's 18 on the nose. So still a good bit short, but that's a lot better than we were getting. Oh, I can't put my flashers off. Well, that's something. Alright, just hooked into something halfway decent again. Probably another decent cod. Really like to get a keeper. 23-inch keeper. I got a couple days left in cod season. Definitely not as good as the last one. Yeah, little cod. Yeah, another little cod. 13, 14-inch cod. Pretty small. Fun little fight. It's a couple of good schools on the bottom, but they're down there, about 100 feet or so. Not too bad. Using just a little 3-ounce squid jig. Just pitching it to the bottom and working it across the bottom on the drift. And so far, so good. I took a phone call, and of course, in that phone call, I hooked up with the best pull I've had all day, and it's a good cod. Oh boy, that's going to be close. That's going to be really close. Come on. Woo. In the boat, it counts. Oh, that's going to be close to a keeper. Come on, let's see what you got. Ah, you shit. Fucking 2 inches short. Good shit all over. Let's get back in the water. All right. Whew. Well, best cod of the day so far. 21-inch. Just a couple inches short. But dang, that's a good one. I'm happy with that. They get a lot bigger, but I love a keeper. Let's get this thing back down. Look out again. Some bitter cod down here. Back. Let's go get another one. Bigger one. Good group down there though. I can see it on the sonar. Good school. Another little cod. Gotta get through all your little ones. Get the big ones down. Ton of them, about that big. A couple of big ones in there, but mostly pretty small. That guy didn't even mark. right, back down. Well, the reality of fishing, it's been 45 minutes or so since I caught my last fish. Went, checked out a couple points further out, and then ended up coming back towards the islands. And marking good fish on the bottom between it and the new spot. Oh, it's pollock. Awesome. That is not what I was hoping. This one's a little pollock. I'd like to get some keeper pollock. Now, if I can stay on this school, that would be nice. Marking really good fish at the bottom. Still, wind's calmed down a little bit, but we're still drifting pretty quick. There we go, another little pollock, I bet. Something real little. Yep. Alright. Where are the bigger ones at, though? Wow, good fish down there. Really good fish. On already. Oh man, this thing's blowing so. There we go. All right. Well. Come on, gotta be some decent ones down there. More pollock. I think keeper pollock's 18 inches. Man, they're in here thick. There's another one. Just gotta sort through all the little ones. I might throw a bigger jig on. Just little schoolie ones right now. I think pollock's 18 inches. Still marking good fish all along the bottom. There was another one. That was a little bit better. I don't think it's all that big, but yeah, about the same. Hoping there's some big ones mixed in with these. It's a big school of them. I'm still marking them. only in about 40 feet of water. It's shallow for the pollock. 34. 56-degree water temp. Little guy. Growing a little bit. More pollock. Wow. Show you what real quick. Let's see if I can do this. This is what we're looking at. A lot of this, and it's been like this for a while. Pretty thick in there. Even a little bit thicker than that sometimes. Back down we go. Looks like we might have moved off the school. So almost can see the bottom. Only in about 15, 16 feet of water here. It is right there. But it drops back off after this point. Another one of these, I don't really know what they are. Some kind of wrasse or something. It's got some killer teeth on it. But this thing, my bait's almost the same size it is. Is it? Weird. I don't know what that is. Let's see what we got. This one's got a little weight to her. Yeah, pull a little drag, why don't you? Nice. I like it. Oh, let's see what we got. Oh boy. That is close. Whew, shit. That might be a keeper carp. That is close to a keeper. That's the best fish we've caught all day. Nice. Hell yeah. Don't you hook me with my own hooks. Oh. For me. Thanks, buddy. Oh. Right. Hey, that's pretty good. Let's see what we got here. Oh man. You couldn't get it any closer. Too close to call on that one. This fish is just short of 23. 22 3/4. So close, but not taking any chances on that one. She's going back. Ah, that was a good fish too. All right, let's get back down there. Let's see if there's another one down there. And on the up, we got hit. Green. 100 feet of water. Oh, mid-sized cat. There we go. Probably been, I don't know, half an hour or so since I caught that just short cod. Oh, let's see what's down there. I am not marking much. This little squid jig, 100 gram squid jig, orange back. It's working great today. I don't know if it has I don't know, just a pattern on it or what. I'm not marking anything on the bottom or really throughout the water column. Let's see what else is down there. Give this another couple minutes. All right, drift number 2. Let's see how this one goes. Just circled back around. Gonna drift that same line of points. It's loaded with fish. So we'll see how it goes. A lot of varying depth. Everything from, we're in 40 feet of water right now, goes up to about 15 feet and then drops back down to 100. And they are stuffed up on that point. So, see what we can get. As it goes, as soon as I turn the camera off, hook into something. It's another one of these rats. I really don't know what these are. But this one's a little bit different. I don't know what that is. Spiny. This one doesn't have the teeth like the other ones, but I don't really know what that one is. That is literally as soon as I hit the off button on the camera. I got another pollock. It's magic, man. Yeah. Marking some good fish on the bottom here. Really like to get through the small pollock and hook into one of the bigger ones. There's some good cod out there, so assuming there's gonna be some decent pollocks. A little shallow for them, but if they're here, they're here. There's another small one. Barely putting any bend in the rod. Back down. Absolutely beautiful day. Wind's calmed down a lot. All the chop's gone. It's on like a 2-3 foot swell. 11 seconds between waves. Just got hit on the drop there. No black sea bass yet, which actually is a little bit surprising. Oh boy, that might be the smallest one yet. Oh, really might be. Yep. That's a dink and a half. Back up. Alright, I'm gonna have to switch over to a bigger jig here. Oh, it's been working so good for the cod. But you're not supposed to hook yourself in the head. It's nice and flat out today. I'm really hoping to see a shark finning. They've been getting some threshers in by the Isles. I mean, we're in the Isles right now, but I wouldn't mind trying to catch a shark. All right, magic time. Turn the camera off. Let the fish hit. Working pretty good. It's finally, the drift slowed down enough that I'm not planed right out, almost vertical digging right now, which is nice. Boy, it hit it hard, but it's not big. It isn't enough to pull the drag out. It's just a little pollock. Starting to think that the big pollock don't school with the little pollock. Really give two craps about the little pollock. I want the big cod mixed in. How are we doing on our drift compared to our old drift? Pretty similar. Much slower. All right, so this drift really slowed down quite a bit. Only doing a third of a knot. Compared to earlier, I was doing like over a knot and a half. So I decided to might as well not catch a big fish. So I butterflied up a mackerel that I caught earlier. Got it about 10 feet underneath the balloon. I'm gonna throw that out and who knows, maybe we'll hook into something big. All right, so the wind completely shifted around on me. It's blowing directly in now instead of out like it was. Screwed up my drift. So I ended up going back around to the other end of my drift, and now we're drifting it back the other way. I also threw out that mackerel again on a balloon and my 60 wide. So hopefully that'll entice something. All right, that's a better one. Medium-sized cod, or maybe medium-sized pollock. Not too big. Put some bend in there. Nope, it's one of those weird fucking wrasse again. What are you? I think this is going to be another one of those rock bass. Whatever. Nope. It's another pollock. Yes. Little guys. Another one that put himself in the head. What do you do with this? Come on, man. There. This is a little bit in school there. Get hit on the way down. Look at the seals again. There's a couple of harbor seals that keep swimming around me. A pair of them. I first saw them nose stick up out of the water. I thought it was a fin at first. I got all excited. It's just seals. And we're through that school. wind's picked right up again. What are we drifting? A knot. We're doing a knot on this drift, but we're blowing back inland. Which is fine. It actually looks like a pretty decent little drift we got set up here. There's nothing in front of us. Check the chart real quick. See what we got for.
Security, all stations, all stations, all stations.
Got a lot of structure coming up here.
Northern New England, this is the United States Coast Guard Sector, Northern New England. Right. For Coast Guard Safety Marine Information broadcast concerning a salvage operation in the vicinity of Perkins Cove, listen channel 22 Alpha or 157.1 megahertz. Out.
Guess there's a salvage op going on up north. It's about 14 miles north of me. So it's a bit of a ways. Nothing I gotta deal with here. It's not really anybody out here actually. It's kind of nice. No other boats. Maybe that means I'm in the wrong spot. Maybe it means I'm in the right spot. I don't know. But it's nice. Don't gotta deal with it. The lobster guys were out here earlier pulling their traps. And now it's just me. Only about 5 miles from shore. It's 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes outside Portsmouth Harbor. On the way out, it was good. It was getting, we're doing 30, 32 miles an hour, something like that. Makes a quick trip. This boat handles it well. I wouldn't take it out in anything big, but it doesn't really get much flatter than this around here. It's just a little bit of swell, and they're really far apart. A little bit of windy chop. We'll see what happens with the wind here if it keeps picking up. We're supposed to get showers this afternoon, or evening I should say. Load it up on the bottom again. Come on, be big cod. Like at least one keeper today. Reality check. It's been probably like an hour of getting through, trying to get my bait to the bottom through the mackerel and the dink pollock. Just moved spots, actually back to the original set of peaks that I was fishing. It's only probably a mile or so. And I just hooked up with something good and pulled the hook on it. Which is upsetting. I had some good weight, was pulling drag. And now I think I got some real little on here. Really scoped out. No, nothing. Damn, that was a good one. Yeah, it's gorgeous today. There we go. That's a better fish. Okay. And of course, my camera battery is going to die. Ooh. Oh, a little bit of drag. Every time I go to text. Hey, that's a decent cut. Ready for the boat flip. And in the boat. It's short, I can tell you that already, but that's a lot better than those dink polyps I was catching. Barely hooked. 20, maybe. Take a look. You little bastard. 19. All right, though. That's good. That's better. I like that. every time. Aggressive take on it. I don't know what it is. It doesn't feel huge. Pull drag for a second, but tired out pretty quickly. It's going down way underneath the boat. And it's a little cod. Not little, but not big by any means. Into a better group of them at least. Yeah, not too bad. 15 inches. Needs more growing. But it's funny, I'm really not marking anything down there. I'm just kind of on my drift. I've picked up a couple of them. Another good fish. Good fish. Don't know, horse her up. Come on, keep her cod. Still fighting. Cod, are you big enough? I think you're short still. That's a good one. Not a bad fish. Not a bad fish at all, but definitely short. Freaking swallow that one, buddy. There we go. Pliers hitting the deck. Another good fish. But we're 19. Good fight though. Really good fight on that. All right. Not bad. Let's get another one. That one hit it on the fall. That bite's turned back on. It was definitely quiet there for a couple hours. There we go. Come on. Where's your big brother at? I mean, nice fish. Good fight. Too short. Nice thing is they don't have any barrow trauma. Not pulling them up from very deep. We're only in 50 feet of water. Make sure the hook's right. This drift is going to take me right past all these lobster pots. Well, I knew it was going to happen at some point. And I hooked the bottom. I think it was actually a lobster pot. My drift took me pretty close to one, and I'd been fighting the current, and it was kind of scoped out. And I lost my jig, which sucks because I've been crushing on that squid jig all day. So, to fight the current a little bit, I switched it up. I've got, that was a 3 ounce. This is a 6 ounce diamond jig. Don't let your mono float away, or fluoro. Make sure you stow it. All right. Okay, hopefully this will work a little bit better. I've got line everywhere. Yeah, it's got a little bit more weight to her. All right, we'll see how that works. Hopefully I don't catch that guy's pots anymore. Just to let that jig down, and whew, we got it going on here. Just checking my charts to see how the drift was going, and oh boy, that is going to be close. Yeah. I think she's just short still, but just right down, and not a bad cod. All right, what do we got here? Short. 20 inches, a little bit bigger. They're growing. I like that as soon as I put that diamond jig down though. It got bit. All right, back down we go. Coming to the back side of that hump. Just a little guy. Alright, I'm trying to show you guys what I'm doing here. So I'm fishing all these little ridges and bumps in here. Just kind of setting myself up. We were drifting this way out to sea earlier. Now we're drifting back this way. Oops. Keep drifting back this way now. Back towards shore. So we're just kind of hitting all these bumps and the fish are sitting in there. And of course I've got nothing there now, but they'll be sitting down in between the bumps in roughly 70 feet of water or so. Between, kind of just sitting between 50 and 100. Been picking up fish all over the place. So then we're just gonna set up another drift. Scoped out. Oh, there we go. Hooked into another good fish. Oh boy. Ah, he spit it. Dang, that was a good one. Oh shit. Alright, time to go back down. There we go. That's a better one. Ooh. Shit, don't lose the pole. strike drag actually wasn't enough for that one. I was pulling drag when I was trying to set the hook. What do we got? Nice. Big cod. There we go. That's a good cod. Again, I think we're just short, but we're getting close. I hate treble hooks. I saw you thinking about it. Another decent little cod right there. Kind of all in that just short range. Now that it's just under 20. That was a good fight though. I don't hit it on the fall. It doesn't feel very big though. Change side of the boat. Yeah, real small cod. We're gonna change sides real quick so the drift's working with me and not against me. Another small cod. Not very big. Yep. Bite's back on. Just need the big guy now. Doesn't feel the biggest, but it's another fish. I think this is going to be the last drift. Getting a little late in the day. We've been out here all day. Oh, careful, God. Not bad, little guy. I really do think there's some keeper guys down there. I've been so close on like a handful of them. 18 to 20, 22. Just want that one over 23. There we go. Not a monster, but better. Hit it on the fall again. I would guess it's going to be like 16 feet. There you go, again, right in that like 16 to 18 range. 75 feet of water. Scoped way the hell out of the back. All right, well that's it for today. It's 3 o'clock on the dot. I've been out since, I think I put in about 7 a.m. this morning. So yeah, it's a good long day out in the ocean. And not a bad day. A lot of cod, a lot of little pollock. I don't even think I filmed all the dink pollock that I was pulling in. Some mackerel I had to fight through, but a couple good cod, which was what I was hoping to get today. Didn't make it out to the haddock. Honestly, I was having so much fun here that I just didn't want to leave. So I just stayed. Sometimes you just stay where the fishing's good. I checked some of the points out further. I didn't see any action out there. So I figured I'd come back to where I was having a good time. No keepers today. That's okay. Not a make or break deal, but a couple good fights. So until next time.